Hello, third graders. It's so exciting to think this is week 7 of our Number Talk video series. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic week. Hopefully Halloween treated you right last night and all is well. We are looking at the subtraction strategy, keeping a constant difference. Keeping a constant difference is really focusing on not having to borrow when we're having a subtraction problem. So the most efficient way to use the strategy is to actually look at your subtrahend, which is 98, and to say, well, how can I make that into a friendly number so I'm not borrowing? So we're left with, if the difference stays constant, we have to add 2 to both. So we're left with 153 minus 100. We know that's a difference of 53. Okay? Or another way you can look at it is we take our original problem, so 153 lose 98. And actually, with this, you look to make it again so you don't have to borrow. So what if I were to subtract 2? Now the reason I elected not to subtract 1, because that would have made me borrow because I've been left with 0. If I subtract 2, that will leave me with 149. Again, if I subtract 2, that will leave me with 96. So 9 lose 6 is 3. 14 lose 9 is 5. Again, we have an answer of 53. That's another way you can look at it. If we look at 263 lose 179. Again, with the 263 lose 179, we can look at the subtrahend, which is 179. So if we add 1 to each one of these, we're left with 264, and we have 180. If we subtract, I look at the difference of 26, which is 260, and 18, I know that's a difference of 8, so my answer is 84. Again, you can look at it this way. You could take the 263. Remember, it doesn't benefit us to make that into 260 because we would be forced to borrow. But it does benefit us to make it into 259. So if we look at this, we said, okay, we're going to subtract 4 from both. So this becomes 259. And we're subtracting from that 175. So 9 lose 5 is 4. 25 lose 17 is 8. So again, we have an answer of 84. Just another way to look at it. If we look at the last one, we have 287 lose 128. Again, if we want to focus on the subtrahend first, we can make 128 into 130. But if we add 2 to the subtrahend, we have to add 2 to the minuend, and that gives us 289. Sorry that my 9 was sloppy, I apologize for that. So 9 lose 0 is 9, 8 lose 3 is 5, 2 lose 1 is 1. So we have an answer of 159. That's the difference between the two numbers. Again, we can look at it this way. We can say, well, if I want to make 279 into a number I don't have to borrow from, I could subtract 8, and I could subtract 8. If I do that, this gives me 279. This gives me 120. 9 lose 0 is 9. 7 lose 2 is 5. 2 lose 1 is 1. Again, we still have the answer of 159. So that's 2 different ways you can use constant difference. I hope this has been helpful. And I know for me, this is a strategy I really truly appreciate and like. And I use quite a bit. Hopefully you find it's a strategy you come to really appreciate and like. Enjoy.